tutorial video, we'll take a closer look at the features available to you under the Admin menu. Now to get to these features, click on Setup from the toolbar, then go down to Admin. Now you'll see 4 options: User Management, Homepage Management, Volunteer Registration Form Management, and Participant Registration Form Management. Now if you click on User Management, you can add new administrators and users to your account. You can also control their level of access from here. Now, standard users can access all areas of KidEvent Pro except the church profile and the admin areas. Only administrators will have the ability to edit the church profile and create new user accounts and modify the volunteer or participant registration forms. So to add a new user, click the Add a New User button. Enter the email address and click Save. To make a new user an admin, you must edit their profile and check the admin box after the user has set up their account. Now let's take a look at the other features in the Admin Home menu. Let's look at Homepage Management next. Now this page lets you manage and preview what people see when they come to your online event registration page. You can decide whether or not people can register online, and you can also customize the greeting. You can also opt to send a customized confirmation email when people register online for your event. And if you just keep scrolling on down, right here you'll see some HTML code. You can use this to link your church's website to your event registration website simply by copying and pasting this HTML code into the code for your church's website. Now to preview your customized web page, come back up to the top and click the preview link. So here we go. This is what people will see when they come to your web page and want to sign up for your event. You see we have the basic information about our event right here, and we also have links for them to register as a volunteer online or as a participant online. Now let's close out of this window and check out some more of the features that are available to you in the Admin Home. The links here for volunteer and participant registration form management allow you to decide what information to require when people register. Now, since these are basically the same, we're just going to look at one now. We'll click on the volunteer registration form first. Now, there are 3 types of fields on this form. You have standard fields, optional fields, and custom fields. Now, standard fields are fields that the system requires in order to operate. You can see what these are simply by clicking on the plus sign. Click on the name of a field to expand the details about that field. Now, you can edit a standard field by clicking on the edit link to the right of the field name. But because standard fields are required for the system to operate correctly, the only attribute that you can edit is this one right here, Order After. Now, this lets you change where this item is located on the registration form. So for this, let's click Save and go back. We'll close the standard fields for now and come down to optional fields next. Again, we'll view them by simply clicking on the plus sign. Optional fields contain pretty common information that's used in many different event registrations. Now you have control over whether these fields appear on your registration forms and whether or not they're required. So let's click on the name of a field to expand the details about that field. Now this one is saying it is active, which is a good thing because a field must be active in order for it to appear on your registration form. Now if I decide that I don't want this field to appear on my registration form, I can deactivate it simply by clicking Deactivate. You'll see that the status has changed and this field is no longer active. But you know, email is a pretty important thing to require when someone is registering to volunteer at your event. So I'm going to make sure that I change this back. We're going to activate this one. And you know what? We're also going to require it. Now you may have noticed that there's a red asterisk beside a couple of these optional fields. But then there are several that don't have anything next to them. The ones with the red asterisks are required fields. So let's say that we want to require people to give us their email address when they register to volunteer for our event. All we need to do is come over here and click on Require, and now you'll see that email is a required field. Now once we're happy with all of the optional fields, we're going to come up here to Apply Changes, and that's going to save all of our changes. Now let's close down the optional fields and take a look at the very last one. This is called Custom Fields. Now custom fields are fields that you create yourself to appear on your registration forms. If you want to add a new custom field, all you need to do is click on the link Add New. Now you'll need to choose the type of field that you want to create from the Pick a Field drop-down menu. Now if you need help choosing a field type, all you need to do is come here and click the question mark next to the drop-down list. Now this is going to give you a lot of good information that will help you select the right kind of field. If you don't need it, simply click on Close. Let's come up and click Phone. Now it'll give you a little bit of information that you want to fill out. Let's call this one Cell Phone. You'll see the note right here says, this will not show up on the form, but the label will. So let's enter this again. Cell phone. The description also, and let's show them that we want them to enter them with dashes. So we'll fill it in there. Now we'll say, yes, this one is going to be one that we're going to require. We want this to be active so that it will appear on the form. And the availability, let's select both so that we have it for internal and external. And let's have it appear after the home phone on our form. Now we can click Save and go back. And you'll see that the cell phone has been added to our custom field. So basically, you can create custom registration forms by choosing from the available options or by creating your own. And you can even rearrange these so that the form is laid out exactly the way you want it. All you need to do is click and drag, and you'll see that your form is immediately updated. Now you can also preview how your form will look. And you can even print your forms if you prefer to use paper rather than an online registration. For more information, check out the other video tutorials available, or you can chat with a live agent or contact LifeWay's Online Support Center for more help.